Now you became the GOAT. What do you become the GOAT of, bro?
Leveraging other people's money to make us money with businesses and investments, or turning our business models online digitally.
Yeah, because leveraging credit and understanding the banking system is what other races been doing since the beginning of time.
Females is cooking, y'all.
Shout out to the
in
women
the industry right now.
Yeah.
The women is cooking right now.
More single women own houses than men right now. The God. Have no fear, Mr. Organik is here, and this is Organically speaking. Now, listen up. We only have one individuals in the building, and we definitely do today. We talking about one of them motherfuckers gonna teach you how to get to the money. You know, they don't call him the GOAT for no reason now, huh? He gonna figure it out for you, you know what I'm saying, and put you on the path to greatness. We got SMITTY the GOAT in the building, man.
Let's get it, let's go.
Chewing on 10 cans around this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's get, why they call you SMITTY the GOAT? Why you the GOAT, man?
Man, I'm the GOAT in multiple different reasons, but the SMITTY came from just my last name, though.
Okay.
But I kind of named myself. I wanted to give myself some type of name when I first started.
Yeah.
To have some type of cool saying that somebody say my name on the internet, because I knew it was gonna blow up.
For sure.
I knew I was gonna start building a brand.
Yeah.
And I needed some little cool little concept to start getting people to. But then I really turned into the GOAT. So now, now it's like really true to my word with my name and like in real life. So
that's tough.
It just translated pretty good.
Yeah, people don't know the importance of having that brand, having that market, and having a name that's gonna resonate. You know, so even when I came with Mr. Organik, of course, it's the lifestyle I live from never drinking, never smoking, and all that, and being fresh and being real. But it's also, you know, from the
I don't
seed.
smoke or drink either.
Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like it's a basis behind it. But once you really implement that to your brand, now we are organically speaking. So now you became the GOAT. What do you become the GOAT of, brother?
Yeah, so I've mastered two big skills.
Okay.
Leveraging other people's money to make us money with businesses and investments, or turning our business models online digitally. So how to be able to do whatever you're doing, but let's turn it online digitally so we can be able to make you money in that aspect as well. So I first got locked in real hard with the credit and business funding era, like being able to, just the concept of leveraging other people's money, I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I can be able to get access to $50,000, $100,000, and it ain't my money.
Yeah.
Man, they should have never told me that.
That sounds preposterous.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, how the hell you come up with that?
Yeah, I've been trying to save up $20, $30, $40, $50,000, and you mean to tell me it's people getting approved for $20, $30, $40, $50,000 in a day? And it was situations, it was times where I'm like, all right, I've been trying to save up this amount of money, and I couldn't.
For sure.
It's been 2 years, 3 years, I can't save up $40,000.
Hell no.
So a friend of mine coming through, he's saying, oh yeah, man, I got my credit right. I got approved for $40,000, $50,000 in a day. Now my antenna's up. Now my mind's sparking. Now I'm like, all right, what you talking about over here? What we doing on that side? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a different type of thought pattern, because where we from, where you from?
Chicago.
Chicago too.
Yeah.
So when you think a motherfucker get 40,000, 10,000, it's like, nigga, what I gotta steal, kill, rob for that? Because how else I'm gonna get it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know nobody around this mother. Ain't no doctors, ain't no lawyers, ain't no bankers, ain't nobody showing us this.
For sure.
So I'm glad that you able to not only do it, but you're teaching motherfuckers how to do it.
For sure.
So when did you get into this?
Yeah, so about 4 years ago now. I've been about 4 years, 3 years real strong, but like 4 years ago, I had bad credit, bro. I'm like, all right, I got bad credit.
Yeah.
I'm steady trying to get cars and with my sister and my mama and things like that. I'm like, I'm getting grown, man.
Yeah,
like,
come on, now,
I can't be doing that. I'm trying to talk to girls. Yeah, let me get a car in your
Oh
name.
yeah, we got to do that one. You got a little pipe to get that right. You know what I'm saying? For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So I sat down with myself. I'm like, all right, let me take this serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let me do something for real to where I ain't got to be doing all that. Let me build something. So I just started just filling it out of what it is, how it work. You know, how we fix it, how we clean it, how we do all these things. And then once I understood, I loved money. Right? I already had that concept in my head. I love money.
Yeah.
And credit was a correlation to like money.
Same thing.
I'm like, all right, 100K in credit is like I can liquidate this money off this credit card and be able to give me 100K in cash. It's the same thing as money.
Yeah.
So in that instance, I love this too. You know
For
what I mean?
sure.
So I deep dove into it 6 to 8 months straight. Man, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, no sleep, because I'm trying to figure out this concept, like how do we do this stuff in deeply so I can be able to obtain the things that I'm seeing some people on some internet saying they can obtain. So, man, once I locked in on it, it was over, bro.
Yeah.
It was over.
You was in there.
I was in there.
Yeah, because leveraging credit and understanding the banking system is what other races have been doing since the beginning of time.
For sure.
You know, we definitely had, you know, they had a 400-year head start, so we had a late start to doing that. But now people like you are, you know, opening up our minds to like, damn, okay, like you said, 100,000 credit. If I cash it out, that's still 100,000 cash. Ain't no difference. I can do what I want to with it.
100%.
So what was the first thing you implemented into getting into the credit field? Like, was it, you know, credit repair or was it funding? Which one was it?
Yeah, so it was credit repair first.
Yep.
So I was doing my own credit,
Yep.
and I cleaned my own credit up, got it to 700, and I posted on social media.
Yeah.
And all the people that was in the city that I was in and around me was so shocked. They like, man, how did you, out of all people, get a 700 credit score?
Facts.
And everybody around us didn't know how to do it,
Yep.
what to do, how to build it, how to structure it, how to clean it, how to do nothing. So it was like a shocking to the whole city of, wow, this dude just said he got a 720 credit score. We ain't never seen that before.
Hell no.
How you do it, how you do it, how you do it, how you do it. So I'm just getting hit up a lot of the times about how I did it and what I did. So then it turned to me doing a couple people for free. I'm like, all right, I'll help you out, man. At first, I'm like, I'll help you out, yeah, no charge.
Yeah.
Then it got overwhelming. So I'm
sure.
like, we got to turn this into a business now.
Supply and
because
demand.
Y'all not about to keep cracking me across my head for hours and hours at a time.
Come on,
teaching all
Chad.
this stuff step by step, and, and I ain't making no money. So we had to turn it into a business model. So that was the first thing I started in the credit industry was helping other people with their credit. And I started off on a good foot. I started making money fast with it.
Yeah.
$5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month in the first 90 days.
That's tough.
You know, so
I wish I knew your ass back in the day when I first started getting my cars, because when me and my dog Slim, shout out to Slim, you know, Barrett Automotive, make sure you get those cleaning products. When we first started in the YouTube, we started in the car realm.
Yeah.
So as you know, you must have good credit to get these cars. And this time, 8 years ago, we was trying to get Hellcats, and this 80,000, no one really had them at the time.
Sure.
So that's when we figured out credit. And once we knew that, okay, having good credit is going to elevate you in life, we stopped talking about whores. We started talking about credit scores. And that changed our lives. That Credit Karma was everything. It was better than Instagram. Like, nigga, what's your score this month, nigga? Let me, bam, nigga, 620. Nigga, I'm 700 first, nigga.
Exactly.
You hear me? So that's a game changer once you understand the power of credit and what you could do with it. Because we leveraged our credit to get these cars. Some cars became our business, became millionaires off that. So it's the same thing. So what's the other part of it? You said the credit repair, that's it. What's the funding part? Because motherfuckers be like interested in that too.
For sure. So one of the coaches told me, one of my mentors told me this line, and it really changed my life forever. He said, if you don't learn how to leverage debt, you'll always be working for somebody that do. So I had to really sit back and think about, what do you mean by if you don't learn how to leverage debt, you'll work for somebody that do?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you know, so I had to really think on it, sit down and think about it.
Yeah.
And I grasped it. I'm like, yo, everybody that's working for somebody is working for a business or somebody that invested it. And they working for somebody that's leveraging debt. People that own these big old hotels and stuff, they not paying it out cash. They're leveraging debt to do it, but you're working for them and they at home with their kids, putting their feet up. So I'm like, all right, let me double down on that. So let me leverage this credit stuff to be able to start my businesses and investments and then put people under me and work for me. And I want to be the person that's the CEO with my kids at home while people working for me in my business.
You damn
money.
right.
You know what I mean? So that was my first concept I had to grasp and turn into this. But then once I grasped the credit side and I turned to funding side, so it's two parts to this.
Okay.
I got funded for myself, you know, my first $100,000 to $200,000. All right, but then I learned the concept to where other people didn't know how to do it. So the first thing I thought about is, how could I start a business around doing this for other people now too? That's tough. So this is when I started a funding business and a lending company. And this is where you do come to me as a done-for-you service, and I get you access to your first $100,000 to $200,000. And of course, I charge a permission on the back end for my services. But now I have a funding company. It's people that look like us. We're not in this industry.
Hell no.
Nobody that looks like us thought the concept to be able to start that type of business, and I don't know that many people in it, to be honest.
That's true.
So I liked it. I loved it. And I ran with it. So now I've been growing that. And I've been like, it's been something that's been really growing at a high level right now.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned that too, like through my practices of, you know, getting money. I didn't know about these things till I got some money.
For sure.
Like how to use the money and use my credit and get, you know, business loans and things like that. I was at first just using my money on everything. Yeah. And then, you know, when I got my CPA, like you never, you know what I'm saying? You don't, especially another secret thing I was fucking with too was insurance. That helped me out too. But that funding stuff and getting business loans and funding, that was a next level like cheat code, because you can have money, but if you ain't leveraging it, you just wasting your money.
Fact.
You don't want to spend your own cash.
Yep.
Use their money, brother. You know what I'm saying? So what was like the first month you was like, dog, this is some real cash? I heard you said 100,000. What was the real deal when like, nigga, I'm in this?
Yeah. So I think when I got my first $250,000 of funding,
yeah,
I'm like, this is real. I'm like, I got $250,000 access to myself right now.
Yeah.
And then I also was just learning from so many coaches and mentors at the time. I'm like, all right, one of them told me, they asked me one little question. They said, what do you think is the cap to how much money you can get with this credit stuff?
Yeah.
I'm like 100,000, 200,000. I'm gonna ask you, what's the cap you think? What's the cap you think?
Shit, I know it's millions now, nigga. I done seen it. You know what I'm saying?
And I was like 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000. He's like, nope. I said, $1 million. Nope. I said, $5 million. He said, nope. I said, well, damn, I'm finna just keep saying numbers. He's like, infinity.
Infinity. Unlimited like a buffet.
You know what I'm saying? So now my mind gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I focusing on everything else in this world when there's one thing out here that give me access to unlimited amount of money? We watching TV, we watching sports, we playing video games, we watching Bad Girls Club, we going on vacation, we having fun, we doing ha.
Right.
We put the credit shit on the back burner.
Fucking up.
Messing up.
There's a buffet of bags out here. Motherfucker worry about some goddamn bad girls slapping and spitting in each other's faces and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's the last thing he had to tell me for me to understand what my focus finna be.
Turn it up.
What I'm finna dial in on, what I'm finna learn about, what I'm finna grasp. So like, after that, man, it was just an all out, all in. It ain't nothing else to talk about. You know what I mean? It's something right there that I can master and grasp that can give me access to an infinite amount of money. I need to put other people on too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, after I started my credit repair business, I started my funding company. And then I got into the digital marketing space, and then that's where it really started growing and blowing up when it comes to social media, content, marketing. You know what I mean? Learning how to digitalize my business and start making money online is really when I meshed what I had over here and meshed with that new concept what I had in both of them, which really started taking me to multi-7 figures later now.
That's hard. So speaking of that, the digital marketing and the digital products, like what did that consist of? Like I've heard that. I had people talk to me about it before, but I still never really got the grasp of like, what are they doing? What is the products that they're pushing? Yeah,
so this one concept messed me up, bro.
I'm listening.
All these concepts I've learned from my mentors. I'm paying for. I have paid over $250,000 in mentorships and courses and consulting. So one of my mentors told me, "It's people out here that's working for money. They trading their time for money, right? So they're making X amount of dollars per hour.
For sure."
When he said, "This is what I do. I create a product one time." And I only gotta work one time, and I get paid. When there's other people out here, they work, then get paid.
Then get paid at the end.
Well, why don't you change your mindset and create something one time, then get paid over and over again forever? So he said, if you could create a product, right? All you gotta do is create it one time, and you can get paid off it forever.
Right.
So, like for example, we can create a digital product of an ebook, right? I have one ebook right now. I teach people how to get access to their first 100,000. I made that ebook 3 years ago.
Okay.
I still make money off it to this day. But the crazy thing is, I'm making money without training my time for it no more.
Right.
Now I make money without doing no work. So then it's like this too. So I see people like, man, I'm doing hair. I'm cutting hairs. Like that's pretty good. But you're capping yourself to how much money you can make because you have to physically trade your time to make the money.
No question. It's only 24 hours in a damn day.
Right. So I said, so I broke it down to him like this. I said, imagine if you was the best hairstylist in the world and you had 10,000 people outside your door trying to do hair right now. Right.
It's over with.
You know what I mean? Like, they go like, I'm lit. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Because what if 10,000 people wanted to pay you $1,000 a day? They can't.
They can't.
How many heads could you do in a day? 10, 12.
Right.
Yeah, you're capped how much money you can make.
It's
impossible for you to be able to make $100,000 in a day. It's impossible for you to make $1 million in a day. You're capping yourself.
True.
So with the digital side, now look at this. If 10,000 people wanted to buy my product today, all I got is a link in my bio. 10,000 people.
Well, motherfucking second, they press it fast enough.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy when you think about it.
So 10,000 people can purchase my product within a minute, and I can make $100,000 in a day. I can make $500,000 in a day. I can make $1 million in a day if I put the work in. I'm saying it's just gonna happen.
Of course.
But the concept of just the fact that I can do it versus I can't, and I can't cap myself. This is way better of a way to make money.
Yeah.
Let me focus on that.
For sure.
So that's digital ties in what you got. And it's like, once you understand that concept, now it's easy to make money.
Yeah.
I make money faster.
No question about it.
Easier. I can scale the thing that I'm doing to get my business to the next level because I have a way easier way to make money than most people in the world.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So why would I work so hard when I can create something one time and sell it over and over again?
Yeah.
And the easy number with math to make $1 million is you sell $1,000 product 1,000 times, you make $1 million.
Can you break that? Say it one more time. It's slow motherfuckers in the back now. Motherfucker way in the back trying to hide.
Yeah. I know that number like the back of my hand.
Come on now, can you say it one more time for me, man?
$1,000 product. If I sell it 1,000 times, I make $1 million.
Bang.
Why has everybody got these desires to make $1 million, not just working backwards from that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I sell a $200 product, I know I got to sell it X amount of times to make this X amount of money.
Simple mathematics.
You know what I mean? So once I got that grasp in my head, I'm like, I caught on to what y'all been doing.
They've been doing that now. They've been hiding that from, been tucking it.
Way. Yeah.
So like those digital products, like,
Yeah.
because everybody has a niche they want to have, right?
100%.
So could you do it for just about anything? Like, I know you said yours was the credit funding. What if somebody is a great barber? Can they have like a digital ebook how to cut hair or something like that?
Yes, sir. The crazy thing is, you literally could turn everything into a digital teaching of it, because all it is teaching somebody what you did that you were successful at.
Right.
You were successful at content. You were successful at creating a podcast.
Right.
It's so many things that you know that you can help somebody do that don't know nothing, that would love to start it, but they don't have the step-by-step blueprint.
For sure.
But you do. So now you're making money on your content. You're making money on your YouTubes. You're making money on these things. Let's just add another revenue stream for you to be able to teach people how to do it too.
Right.
And you stand in the same lane, same industry, but you're just creating another extra stream of revenue for yourself.
For sure.
Teaching people how to do it. And then we can set up levels to it. So now I can set up a $50 product. I can set up a membership community. I can set up a course. I can set up mentorship. I can set up a coaching program. I can set up a mastermind. I can set up an event. I can set up, bro.
It's unlimited.
It's
like we said in the beginning, ain't no cap to this motherfucking greatness, man.
You know what I mean? So I learned that aspect of it. Deep dive into that another 8 months to a year straight. I need to learn everything about this, this industry, because I'm seeing people make 10 million, 50 million, 75 million, 100 million. And it's like, how are they doing that?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I know it ain't impossible because they doing it.
Facts.
Got the same 24 I got.
No question.
They bleed just like I bleed.
Definitely.
But they just learn more than me.
Yeah.
They was willing to lock in on the information.
And utilize.
And they was willing to execute on it.
For
You know what
sure.
I mean? So, I lean into that. Once I understood that concept, I'm like, I can make money faster.
Yeah.
A lot of people out here just making money too slow.
They are.
And that's why they broke.
Yeah, for sure. And then they get mad at you because you're not broke. Like, nigga, I put in work. You put the same work as me. Why you think you can have the shit I got when I put the work in?
For sure.
How dare you? You disrespecting my shit, man. But I just feel like it's out here now, right?
Yeah.
And especially people like you that's giving this game, like, people should take heed to it. Because all these complaints people are having, they don't need to be complaining, they need to be doing.
For sure.
All I do is hit my dog. Smitty gonna show you the way.
Yeah.
And on top of that, if I'm not mistaken, if you learned it, you could teach it to them, and then they could teach it to others. So it's like a a path that is laid already that they can follow. What was the biggest gain you got from starting this situation? I always say when I started content, my biggest thing was my freedom I got. I bought my freedom. I always talk about that.
I like that.
Yeah. What do you feel like what you gained from being successful, being independent?
Yeah, I learned how to make money easier, faster way. That was the first thing.
Yeah.
And of course, it created freedom. I mean,
For sure.
We gonna love that concept, like being able to do what you want when you want. But instead of me capping myself and letting people disrespect me to say I'm only worth $20 an hour,
Right.
$50 an hour, would have kept me back from being able to make the $100,000 in a day that I did.
For sure.
The $500,000 in a day that I did, having $800,000 months. For me to listen to somebody tell me I'm only worth $50 an hour, $20 an hour, $30 an hour.
That's real.
So me educating myself and getting access to the information, I'm just glad that I got it, because then I would have still been stuck in that trap where my grandma was, my mama was.
Yeah.
And it's like they only knew what they knew.
For sure.
They wanted the best for me.
Yeah.
They wanted me to do great, but they only could just teach me what they knew.
Yeah, they didn't understand.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I had to go get access to that information and I can bring it back to my family, my sister, my mom,
That's tough.
for them to build their businesses and brands and be able to, work with me and work beside each other and build this, empires. Like, I changed a lot of lives now. I had over 5,000 people under me in my coaching programs and students and mentees that's growing, making 6 figures, 7 figures, having 6-figure days, having 6-figure months. And it's like, man, I created this whole ecosystem of an empire that can be able to change other people's lives, change my kids' lives, family lives, and stranger lives that just seeing me on the internet. And, most importantly, my life too.
Most
and it's
definitely.
just like, man, I created this big old ecosystem off just learning some pieces of information.
For sure. That was already there, but you just utilized it and you gave it back. Because in our community, we didn't have too many people that tapped into that financial literacy. And if they did, they didn't get it back. They just ran off with the understanding. You know what I'm saying? They kept it to their goddamn self.
For sure.
So you had the audacity to give it back. So what's your biggest student that made the most money? Like, what the number they made that you like, dog, I really taught this person how to do this. This shit dope.
Yeah. So,
what's the biggest number?
So Ariel had a big day. She made $140,000 in a day.
Shout out to Ariel.
I think she hit over $200,000 in a month.
Tough.
One of my inner circle students right now, she averaging $400,000 a month right now.
Damn.
I didn't expect it to get that big so fast.
Right.
But she was moving and shaking already. So like, let me not take credit for everything. But
For
like,
sure.
she was already doing
She did work.
$50,000 a month. But she was coming to me trying to figure out strategies how to scale. And
Yeah.
it's like it was one thing that she didn't have that I knew that I'd already implicated in her business to be able to scale it to the next level. But I didn't expect it to go that fast. So she was doing $50,000 a month and she never ran ads.
Oh.
Yeah, so she was cooking. She's like, I'm doing good. I'm doing $50,000 a month. I'm looking at her business model. She's telling me everything, and I just started asking about certain things. I'm like, all right, how much content you put out? All right, what you doing in ads? You doing some email stuff? You on all platforms? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. She wasn't on all 4 platforms.
Yeah.
And she running ads. So the first thing I told her to do, let's get you on all 4 platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, because everybody want to be heavy on one platform.
Yeah, they want to look good on the gram. The gram will give you the heaviest, you know what I'm saying, feeling. Yeah,
you
yeah.
ain't on YouTube, though. You ain't on
Need
TikTok.
that.
It's clients over there.
Yeah, it is. Everywhere.
It's on clients on Facebook want to give you
For
some
sure.
money. But you ain't even on there, so you can't even make no money over there.
Facebook be going crazy right now, too.
So I told her that, and then I placed her with my team of advertisement team. Now we started running ads. Man, she cooked up the first month, 150,000. Off the bat.
Right.
It was just 1 or 2 tweaks that we needed to make to her that she never had, that we just implemented into her business to make her scale. 3rd month, 300,000. 4th month, 400,000. 400,000. 400,000. Right now, to this day, her last 3 months in her business, she had made $1.2 million.
That's tough.
Off, just getting access to my resources and understanding from a different mindset of what to do and how to do it to scale her business to the next level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people moving and shaking. We got over 10 people doing $100,000 a month right now.
Nice.
Man, I've been running my programs for a while.
Right.
But I just opened my inner circle to teach people how I've been making millions of dollars over the last 3-4 years.
At the highest level.
At the highest level.
Yeah.
And it's only been 6-7 months, bro.
And already it's already translating.
Yo,
That's
I'm not
crazy.
gonna lie. And you know what's crazy? It's mostly women. It's all females is cooking, y'all.
Shout out to the
in
women.
the industry right now.
Yeah.
The women is cooking right now.
I just seen a report said, more single women own houses than men right now. So women ain't playing about their money.
I can see it. I'm seeing it in the last 4 to 6 months who I've been working with at the highest level have mostly been women. They've been willing to invest in themselves. They've been willing to put to work. They've been willing to be consistent. They've been willing to do whatever it takes to get to where they gotta go, and I like working with them. And it's like they ready to go. They getting it.
They tired of these broke ass niggas ain't got
They
nothing
tired.
off.
I think
want
they
to have
tired
their
right
motherfucking
now.
self. You know what I mean? They
trying to
tired of
get it.
asking niggas for this and that. You know what I mean?
They trying to
They
get
want to
it.
have their own shit.
Yeah.
And that's the women I like. I like a woman with her own
For
shit.
sure.
Don't come at me for nothing, baby. Shit. We can add together. We can mix it up. What you got? I got this, you got that. Okay, shit. Let's work together. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like these women out here getting money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That relieve me some stress.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We eat together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Eat all my goddamn shit over here, all my casserole. I'm with that, And like I'm saying, I've noticed that too, that the #1 go-getters right now in this financial space are the women, because they're already super smart.
For sure.
But when they implement the hustle behind it and they're not gonna stop, man, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And I seen that more and more.
Yeah. So one of the newer models I've been teaching them too.
What's that?
Which I've been restructuring some of their things the way they've been doing them. So that we started off with the digital products, and that's what most people do in the industry, right?
Yeah.
I started learning about what's called membership community groups. So this is where people can pay you a subscription. So at first I was going off the one-offs. That's the digital products. Oh, pay me 40, pay me 30, pay me 50, pay me 60. Or like I heard you say earlier on your YouTube stream, people pay you 20, 30, $40 on some gifts, right?
Yep.
One of my higher level mentors, again, I paid $50,000 for one of these coaches to teach me one of these models, and it was a monthly subscription. And I was like, all right, why would you do a monthly subscription off the one-off sale? He's like, well, you make $30, and then that's it.
It's over with.
When I charge somebody $30, I charge them $30 a month, and I make $30 over and over again from one person.
That's crazy.
So I end up making 4x the time of what you make off one person with the strategy I do, because I have a monthly subscription. So we start monthly membership community groups, right? So right now I have over 3,000 members in my community group that's paid at $50 a month.
Y'all do the math now. Was that 3,000 times 50 a month?
So
Guaranteed, passive.
So now I have monthly reoccurring money. So now this is a whole different ballgame than anything
That's the
a lot of
money.
people been talking about. Like a lot of people talk about this money stuff, but like when you get reoccurring money on autopilot every 30 days, whether you do some work or not, we in a whole different ball
That's
game
that
now.
Netflix. That's that Amazon Prime.
Yes, now we get into that bag and understanding what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Why Netflix so cheap?
Right.
Why Apple only charging us $6 a month
What's
for these
that
little
about?
subscriptions?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, this good. It's cheap.
Motherfucker
It's
got
cheap.
700 goddamn subscription shit you ain't used in 7
Yeah,
years.
Yeah.
God damn.
But they got 50,000 people paying
For
them $5
sure.
a month. So they cracking the $1.5 million every 30 days on autopilot before they wake up in the morning on the first.
Guaranteed.
You get what I'm saying? Guaranteed. So once I understood that, I'm like, oh, he told me if you don't got a subscription portion in your business, you don't got a business.
Damn.
And I had set myself again. I'm like, all right, these coaches, these mentors killing me with all this stuff.
That's a lot of goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And these were stages too as I got
course.
better at business. I made more money, started paying higher tier coaches.
Yeah, it's real.
And so he said, you need a subscription portion of your business. You don't have a business. And I'm like, you have to work for your sales every day.
True.
And then changed my life. I'm like, all right, I used to wake up in the red every single month in my business, meaning my personal expenses, house, car, kids, things we got to take care of every day.
Overhead.
Business expenses, hiring, doing our system, softwares. When you start the month off, you got to pay all these things.
Yeah.
You're in the red.
Got to go back to war every
You know what I'm saying?
month. Yeah.
Every month on the first, you go back to war. I got to come out of the red to come in the green to be able to now net money in my business.
For sure.
Everything changed for me, bro. I'm so glad I came across this business model.
It's tough.
On the first of the month, my membership community group is already generating $125,000 a month. On the first of the month, I'm already up $125,000. All my personal expenses taken care of. All my business expenses taken care of. And I don't have a worry in the world no more.
That's
I don't
crazy.
have a money problem no more because
That's
my
dope.
subscription money is taking care of my whole lifestyle plus 10x. So my personal expenses taken care of, my business expenses taken care of, my team taken care of. Everything is taken care of. Now I'm starting the month off in the green.
Yeah.
And then everything I make after that
Extra.
is extra, extra, extra.
Piling on.
Piling on. So now it's gonna be hard for me to go broke.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for me to have
This is
a
a
bad
beautiful
month.
thing. Yeah, that's
It's
a
gonna be
beautiful thing.
hard for me to have a bad month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But of course, I put the work in. I did the marketing.
Of
I spent
course.
the money. And behind that model, another thing that everybody on here that needs to know: spend the money to make the money.
Please explain that to
Oh,
me.
man.
Motherfucker be trying to hold on pennies
yes.
and trying to get dollars. Motherfucker don't translate that
Don't
way.
go that
you
way.
ignorant baboon.
It
You
ain't
can't
gonna
get to the motherfucking dollars hanging on to them funk ass, stinking ass
can't.
motherfucking pennies.
They can't.
Shit.
Y'all try to hold this money to the chest, and I get it.
Man.
We've been broke before. I get it.
Yeah, it's
I
scary
get
though.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what
but
I'm saying?
nigga, you got to do it.
You gotta do it, and it's like we've been holding on the money to our chest. You holding on the money don't make you no money.
Facts.
You having that money in your bank account, looking pretty, looking good, don't make you no money.
Inflation hitting that shit, losing money.
You
is about
only
sitting there.
gonna lose money. Only gonna go down.
Facts.
This is why everybody money go up and then down, up and then down, because you worried about money sitting in your account. You gotta spend it.
Got to.
So y'all have to make y'all money go make y'all money babies, and that
Yep.
means you have to use your money that you have to go invest to make you more money. So I grasped that concept too. So I'm like, all right, I gotta start spending money, bro. Don't nobody know who I am and what I do.
Right.
All right, so you can be the best kept secret. Everybody, you can be like, man, I'm the best at that. I'm better than them, and them. But don't nobody know you.
Don't matter.
Don't nobody know that you're good at what you do. Don't nobody know that you can serve better than these people can serve. So you have to do your due diligence and learn the marketing game and start spending money.
Right.
I forced the industry to know who I was. Didn't nobody know who I was 3 years ago.
Come
I started
on,
with
champ.
2,000 followers.
Talk to him,
Didn't
brother.
nobody know who I was.
Yeah.
I forced my way into the industry for people to know my name and who I was and to
Damn
see
right.
me across these platforms, to see me at events, to see me online, to see me on podcasts, to see me on ads, to see me on, for you can be able to see who I am. Now I got 600,000 people across all platforms
Crazy.
to know who I am and what I do.
That's a whole motherfucking continent just about. That's
You
a
know,
big country.
But what did I do in order to do that? I was willing to spend the money.
Facts.
I've spent over $2 million in marketing now, and marketing and ads over the last 3 or 4 years.
Right.
And the reason why I've been able to generate $8 million was because I was willing to spend the money to make the money.
No question.
Some people have been like, man, I wish I can do that. Well, you better be wishing and willing to spend the money to make the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody be so scared to spend the money, but expecting to make the money.
It don't work that way. That's a scarcity mindset. You must have an abundance mindset.
100%. So, man, when I learned a couple of them core strategies that I'm learning from these high people that's making 10, 20, 30 million,
Yeah.
man, I executed on the things they told me to do so fast, bro.
Right.
Like, I see people that I teach stuff to, they take their time. Or I'm going to do it next week. I'm
Yeah,
going to do it
yeah,
next
yeah,
month.
yeah.
I'm going to do it. I'm like, no, I'll do it now.
Right now. Today.
What we waiting for?
Yeah.
We've been broke long enough.
For sure.
You've been in your position long enough. You ain't ready for shit to change. You ain't ready. Like, start taking this stuff serious. So, like, I started just spending more money on marketing, man, advertisement, ads, and, you know, collaborations, and doing whatever I can to do to be able to get my brand and business out there as much as possible.
Yeah.
And it has worked for me, man, over and over again. And I haven't stopped doing that over the last 3 or 4 years. To be able to
Yeah,
build
I
my
mean,
brand.
that's what I always seen, especially in this social media field.
Yeah.
Like, the more you put out, the more you get back.
For sure.
You know, once again, I started the game in the car shit, so at one point, motherfuckers see me having 6 supercars at the same time, all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I always toot my own horn, but I was the original motherfucker doing it before every nigga you seen. I was the first one. Andrew Tate, Organik was first. Mansion Malibu with the gates. But that was marketing and promotion into my brand. So, like, people thought it was just me giving a facade. No, that was my brand. That's my business. I was willing to put every dollar into this shit to be glorious.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Most of the time it worked, sometimes it didn't.
I ain't
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
don't worry
it goes that way sometimes.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So
It's a
let's
fact.
talk about that. What was your biggest win in this shit? Like, nigga, I'm that guy. Like, this is my
Yeah.
biggest chunk, nigga, in 1 year, like, snapping on shit.
Yeah, so last year was my biggest year. We hit the $5 million mark.
Man,
in 1 year,
congratulations.
you know, which I'm trying to push that thing to 10, you know, as much as we can. But man, I've been able to buy my dream car, man. My
What was
dream
that?
House. I got the Lamb truck.
Tough.
I want my Lamb truck.
Big
I had
Urus?
to get that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Had
why
to
not?
get that. You know. Bought my $1 million house.
Congratulations.
You know, a couple months ago, bro. Man, retired my mom. My mom don't got to worry about bills no more, bro.
Man, that's the best thing.
You know what I mean? Kids straight.
Yeah.
And man, I'm just like I'm in a place right now, freedom, bro. I'm really peacefully happy, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it really ain't nothing that can move me left or right to make me not happy right now.
Right.
I got everything that I wanted. I can afford anything that I do want. My kids don't got to work for nothing. Mama don't got to work for nothing. I'm like, I'm really good, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so now I'm just leveraging what I do got to be able to help other people be able to build what they got and do what they can do, you know, because since I got the knowledge, you know.
For sure.
So I'm bringing it back. But I took some losses too, bro.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk.
All
We got
this-
up. You got the down now.
all
Can we
this
get
shit
that
want
too?
peaches and cream,
Don't
man.
hold back from it. We got to know, nigga. Yeah, it
Yeah.
get grimy. You get fucked up.
All this stuff on peaches and cream.
Yeah, let me hear that, man.
I fucked up real bad, Mr. Organik. Let me tell you.
I'm listening.
This story. I messed up bad.
Uh-huh.
I was going after the strategies of everybody talking about you need 7 different streams of income to be a millionaire. Do that. And I went through the trend of that. And I'm like, all right, so I got some traction with the credit stuff. I started making a little money. I'm like, all right, man, I'm doing good. I got my credit right to 800. I got $250,000 in funding.
Yeah.
I'm making $20,000-$30,000 a month. It's lit. I'm getting lit out here. So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Now I was like, all right, now I got to do the 7 different streams of income stuff to make this million stuff happen. It's
sure.
lit. I'm about to go crazy. Worst decisions in my life. You know what I mean? So I spread my wings too far too fast.
Right.
So what I did was I started a car rental business. Got 6 or 7 cars. I started an Airbnb business. I actually invested into 18 units in Airbnb out here in Miami.
Tough.
The fully furnished.
And
Purchased all of
what date was this?
it. That was like 2-3 years ago.
Like almost after COVID time, around COVID time.
I forgot exact time
Yeah, a
frame.
little bit after. Yep. Go ahead.
But the dumbest decision in the world.
Uh-huh.
Why somebody giving you 18 units in Miami of Airbnb
For
if
sure.
they doing good?
Yeah, that sounds-
I'm saying it now, but in my time, I'm like, man, it's Miami.
Give me all them.
Give me-
You got 20? Let me get 2 more.
Airbnb in Miami, it's
What?
really booked out. You
For
know, I'm about to
sure.
make this money. Oh man, so I did that, and I started a trucking company.
Oh yeah.
All back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
3 months into this one, started. 3 months into learning this one, started. 3
Yeah.
months into learning trucking, started. I think I'm about to make millions of dollars.
For sure.
Car rental business failed. 2 cars crashed back to back to back. Paying car notes, losing money every day. I had some economy cars, didn't go right. They breaking down, not working. I lost that business, messed up.
Yeah.
Airbnbs, I started paying out of pocket $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month after I bought the fully furnished units, 18 units, 6 figures worth of investment to get in.
Yeah.
I'm paying money out my pocket to cover the rents that didn't get covered by Airbnb,
Right.
drowning myself.
God
I'm
damn.
like, dang.
Right.
Then I'm like, you know what? I'm going big boy. I'm start a trucking company.
Yeah, got to get the trucks.
18 wheelers
Give
out
me
here.
all them.
You know, the trailers and all.
I done heard what they made with the semis. Can I get me some? Yeah.
Now this was when semis got hot though.
For
The
sure.
whole internet was buying. I'm a semi truck owner. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Me too. I bought 2 of them, two of them, trailers and all, cash. I'm
Everything.
leveraging my credit. Give me that one. Give me this one too. Give me that.
Yeah,
All
get
right,
the
so-
big back dog ones. You know what I'm saying? The one Mr. T used to drive.
Yeah. So now I'm in that. Man, I had hired drivers. They walked out on me, leaving my trucks in different states. Man, can't pay the insurance no more because it's overwhelming, taking too much money. I'm I stopping that. I lose my trucks, lose my drivers, lose everything.
Yeah.
$300,000 go down the drain.
For
that
sure.
whole business model. Yo, I'm looking at all this stuff on my plate. I'm like, yo, I just took so many L's. I just got up to this point. You mean to tell me I just took all these L's right after I just got to where I got?
For sure.
Pissed me off. But I'm not gonna lie. I went back to my roots, man.
Right.
And my roots was I should have just double, triple, quadruple down on what was working.
Yeah.
Why would I leave from something that was working and go try to figure out something that might work that I don't know that's gonna work and try to build something new? And I could have just double, triple, quadruple down on what was working already and just made that go to the top. And one of my mentors again, I love referencing from what they taught me. You know what I mean?
Helps.
He broke it down to me. He said, "Well, well, think about this. If you have 4 cups here, you put 25% in this cup, 25% in this cup, 25% in this cup, and 25% in this cup. How could one good feel?"
Right.
I'm like, dang, he said you put 25% of your energy here and money here and time here. 25, nothing could get to 100%.
Right.
If you keep putting 20%, 20%, 20%, you have to go all in on one thing until get it to 100%. And if you could do that, then when that overflows, then you start other things.
Oh.
So you build your wealth with one concept, one industry, one thing.
Overflows, you spread out the juices.
And we spread it out to be able to then invest into other businesses. Because multimillionaires do have 7 streams of income.
Yeah.
But they built their wealth off the one thing.
That's what motherfuckers be missing that part.
They be missing that part.
Monkey motherfucker. Y'all want to goddamn just spread all the little motherfucking fragments, you know what I'm saying, without building the whole infrastructure first.
Yeah.
And then once that motherfucker too goddamn sky rise, then you take something off the top and move it down.
Yes.
That's the move. That's important. And the thing of what you said too, because I could vouch for that too, because around that same time, when I got my real money, I had about 1.5 solid, and that was in my content, crypto and stuff like that. And I was thinking about the trucking business. I was thinking about the Airbnbs. Everybody telling me, man, take your money and do that. I was like, I don't know this shit.
Yeah.
And at that same time, everything collapsed. Airbnbs was the lowest. Trucking was the lowest right after that. So if I would have put my money into that, I'd have been asked out. Even though I still fucked up a little bit with what I was doing. You know, it all happened to everybody. But I know for sure I'd have been dead over there, because even though I put my money over here into my brand and shit, it fucked up a little bit, but at least I still knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
So even when it goes down, I still could recalibrate because I mastered this. Sure. I didn't master no damn trucking. I didn't master no damn Airbnbs. So I get what you're saying. Yeah. And motherfuckers need to hone in on one thing and grow it. Yeah. And know how you can do that? You get this funding. You know what I'm saying? You get this motherfucking funding.
You get that money.
And you find your one thing you're good at and you put it there. Because some niggas don't get them funding. They won't get jury and shit like us. They don't do that, bitch. Go get you some business.
We only leverage credit as a tool to make
Break
us
that
money.
down for them, bro, because they going to miss that part. They want to look like Smitty and have him up a big S on the neck. Nigga, hold on. You know what I mean? You got to maintain this shit. Urus and all. Nigga, well, hold on. Where you going? You know what I mean?
And when I first started teaching, I messed up. One of my students that I taught the game to got his first 100K, went to go buy Rolexes and Range Rovers and came back and said, man, Smitty, I'm lit. And I said, man, you messed up, bro. You got to pay that money back. You ain't start no business to make you no money.
God damn
you
it.
smoked right now. You got to slow down, bro. Go back to the drawing board, be able to take that back or something.
Get half of it. You smoke. Super smoke.
So, yeah, man, you got to be able to understand that when you leveraging this funding stuff, man, you only leverage this stuff as a tool to leverage for businesses and investments that can bring you back cash flow to make you money so you can pay it back.
Right. You
have to pay it back. But the cool thing is with credit, we only got to pay back small increments at a time.
Break that down for
I love it. I can go get 100K right now and only got to pay back $1,000 a month. And I can leverage the rest of that money to be able to start the businesses and investment and let it float until I make the cash flow off those businesses and pay back the debt.
Right.
So I'm leveraging debt to be able to make me money.
That's a beautiful thing.
I leverage debt to be able to get rich.
Right.
I'm not scared of debt. I learned how to leverage it. I learned how to use it to
all
make
the
me
top people, you got the debt.
100%.
You leverage.
So yeah, the funding stuff is like definitely leverage as a tool to make you money. Definitely don't go and live liabilities.
Don't go crazy, because motherfucker will do that. You know, because once again, no one from our community is breaking down that. You know, you get that money, you want to play catch up. You want to goddamn. I saw them niggas with them whips and all that. I saw the jury. I got to get that now. Not knowing, bro, you gotta maintain this. And even if you got see. Niggas don't know this either. 100,000 ain't no money. You got a life to live, bitch.
That's a fact.
Nigga, if you're 30, right, and you ain't got no regular job, you got 100,000 in your pocket. You go get the new car. You go get the new crib. You're eating big steaks. I'm talking about filet mignon, motherfucker. What's the T-bone, motherfucker? Tomahawk, motherfucker. With the elbow, with the motherfucking whole goddamn bone. You get tomahawk. You know what I mean? You got the bad bitch. You got goddamn Chanel and her. And the nigga that's gonna be gone in 5 months. Now you gonna be worse than you work. You didn't quit your job and shit. That money gone, brother. Now you ask them in, you gonna do some shit trying to catch up. And that will happen to a lot of niggas. You gotta leverage that money into business so you can make that money while you sleep and make it work. And I think I might be mistaken, but I know sometimes in certain things when you get like a funding and stuff like that, if you pay like half of it off, they'll come back to you like, nigga, you want some more type.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I heard people do that too.
Yeah, so the cool thing about credit is back to the point where I said it's into infinity.
Right.
Once they give you a certain amount of money and you pay it back, they extend you more.
Right.
I gave you 100, you paid it back. Okay, we can give you 140, 150. Or you pay back the 150, or we can give you 200.
Yeah.
So it literally rises over time that you do good on-time payments back to these companies. They will be willing to spend you more money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So once I understood that, I was just like, all right. Instead of me trying to go mess it up, why don't I just keep paying it back? They don't give me more money.
Motherfucker running off the plug, man.
You know what I mean? So that's how I got access to now over $800,000 in funding.
That's
on
tough.
my way to $1 million in funding for my business and my LLCs and stuff like that. But man, it's like I don't think there's nothing better out here in this world to be able to leverage other people's money to make us money.
Yeah.
I literally don't, bro.
I always say that if you pay attention to people at the top, you'll realize why your ass at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? You be like,
That's a
damn,
fact.
why the fuck would I? You know what I mean? Like when I
Yeah.
fucked up so much money, and then once again I found that right CPA, like, nigga, what was you doing with all this money? You know what you could have been doing?
Yeah, man.
You know what you could have been leveraging and all this. If you'd have put that from your personal account to your business account, and I'm like, damn, you right.
Yeah.
So once you get around people, that's why mentors, and how important is mentors? Because they help you with that shit, right?
Yeah, so I told you I spent over 200 and some thousand, so that should tell you right there
Facts.
how important that I feel it is and how important it has been to my journey. It has been the number one thing that has changed my life forever and going to continue to change my life forever. But this is the mistake I see people making when it comes to mentors. They will get a mentor and then they will continue to listen to their own thoughts.
Right.
If you knew what to do, you'd already be doing it. So the fact that you're not doing it means you need to listen to someone's other thought that have already been where you're trying to go.
True.
So if your goal is to make $1 million and you never make $1 million before, and there's somebody out here that made $10 million,
Yeah.
you listen to your own thoughts is kind of like a stupid thing to do. Because your thoughts only took you as far as where you are now. It took you as far as they're gonna go. Because if you knew what to do, you would have been doing it already.
Right.
So the fact that you haven't, you should listen to the steps or the blueprint or the layout that the person that you are paying to learn from, and you need to do what they said to do, not what you think to do.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. And the second thing is I think people execution speed on what to do when someone tells them what to do as a mentor is too slow.
Yeah.
When I was on my journey, I was willing to do it so fast that by the next time I talked to that person, it was already done what they told me to do.
You gotta tell me something else to do.
You gotta tell me something else to do.
I done did that.
All right, so they'll be like, all right, y'all, go do this. My whole class, I'm probably in here with hundreds of people, 1,000 people. I got mine done, and people haven't even started.
Yeah.
And they were wondering why I was progressing through the stuff so fast and getting results so fast. Because I'm like, bro, I did whatever they told me to do. And if I made a mistake, I did it again. I done did it 2-3 times before you even try to do it once.
Yeah.
Because you trying to make it perfect. You trying to wait for the right time. You trying to wait for baby and Kiki to come with you.
Yeah.
You trying to wait for your mama to give you the okay, your girlfriend to give you the okay. You know what I mean? All
I'll
this.
come get y'all later.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to go today.
Facts. I think my execution time frame has really separated me from a lot of people. I do stuff now, bro. I don't wait.
Yeah.
Now stands for no opportunities wasted. What's the
acronym again, bro? I like that. What's that called?
Now
What's that?
stands for no opportunities wasted.
Right.
You know what I mean? Successful people move with speed. They don't move slow. When I start getting around them, I start talking to them, seeing they action taken. I'm like, bro, you just said you was gonna do that last week. That shit is done.
For sure.
Oh, you said you was gonna make some moves yesterday. That shit is done today. You said you gonna call that person. That person called.
Facts.
What I'm used to is people telling me they gonna do something and they don't never do it.
No execution.
They ain't never did it, or they putting it off to so long it don't even actually come about. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So understanding that, I just grasped that from being around successful people.
Yeah.
That they execution time frame is so damn fast. I'm like, well, shit, I need to be the person that's executing fast too.
Damn right.
I grasped that, and I've been taking that on me since forever, and I'm gonna keep taking it on me since forever.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And continuation of mentorship. This is another key component where I see a lot of people get stuck at.
Let's hear it.
They get one coach or two coaches, and they get a concept, and they like it, and they did good with it, and they got a little foundation built.
Right.
Then they're like, oh, I'm good. I know what to do now. I know what to do. No, you don't.
Right.
You only learn one concept. You gotta learn another concept and another layer and another layer and another. Every peak that you get to or every level that you get to, it's another level that you don't know yet.
Right.
So I kept finding myself, and this is how I know to teach it to other people. I kept finding myself keep hitting ceilings for every time I reach another threshold.
Yeah.
Make $25,000 a month. Damn, I can't get to 50.
Yeah.
Damn. 20,000 a month, 25,000, 20,000, 25. God damn, how I get to 50?
Yeah.
I understood what it was. I didn't know how. Never did it
know.
before.
Right.
But there's other people out here that did.
For sure.
Let me go get another mentor. Oh, you've been making $100,000 a month. At least you can tell me I do 50. And especially if you're in the same industry as me. Okay,
Right.
bam, I'm going to pay you. All right, learn your concepts. Oh, that what you was doing.
Yeah.
You put that in your business. You hired that person.
Right.
You put that automation and system in place. You put this advertisement program in. Oh, that's how you did it.
For sure.
Bam, let me add it to my business. Let me do it. Okay, I'm hitting 50,000 a month, 75,000 a month. Oh shit, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I can't get past 75,000 a month. Damn. Every time I kept reaching levels and I kept hitting a ceiling, I understood now I need to go hire somebody at a higher level that could teach me how to get over this hump because I can't do it myself because I never did it before.
Makes
So
sense.
the continuation of mentorship has really been the most valuable thing for me because I have reached every level that I reached and surpassed it because somebody taught me how and what to do next.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, that's when stagnation come in place.
For sure.
And you become stuck at where you are and what you know because you don't know enough yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So continuation of mentorship. So like if you pay one mentor, okay, cool, you're gonna have to keep paying mentors for every level that you get at if you are willing and wanting to get to the next level.
No question.
You just because your mentor told you how to get to $20,000 a month, that don't mean they might not teach you how to get to $100,000 a month.
True.
They might not have the accolades to be able to teach you what to put in place to be able to make $250,000 a month. So you're going to have to get some more coaching, some more.
You got to add that Avengers group. You know what I'm saying? You got to have
100%.
more than one.
Yes.
And it is utilized the right way if you are willing to put that forth, that effort. Because you can have all these mentors that you want to, but if you ain't putting that effort and really trying to learn for real and go to that next, you could stagnate yourself.
Yeah.
You got willing to keep going and growing.
100%.
So right now, Smitty, you successful black man. You married?
Nope, not yet.
So how does it feel, and how is the dating field for you now that you're successful black man out here doing what you're doing?
Yeah, so my life changed a lot when you get money. Life
Oh,
changes.
yeah.
Life changes a lot.
They see you on the ground,
a lot,
goddamn.
a lot of people come out the woodworths. A lot of people throwing them at themselves, man. Throwing themselves at you now. But no, I got somebody now.
That's dope.
And she's solid, man. You know, we ain't married yet, but like she been solid since I met her. She been holding it down for all the other areas that I'm lacking at.
Most definitely.
You know, she's super organized. She helped the areas aware that I know that I need help at. Supportive. She do everything that she need to do. So I'm solid in that right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just locked in on my business, locked in on making sure they good, family good, kids good, and I just been chilling on that side because it's a lot going on with all that, man.
For sure. So I'm saying, like, even so as a successful black man, I always say you got to have balance. You know, I lived a crazy life, but once I became successful, that's when I draw back. See, most people keep going into the darkness and getting wilder and crazier. Nigga, if you smart, you pull back. Like, nigga, hold on. This shit can get shaky over here. So the importance of having a woman and you got your business in order, how did that help you to get more money and be more successful?
Yeah, it chilled me out.
Yeah.
And I got a long way to go. I'm not saying I'm perfect.
Oh, we all got a long way to go, brother.
But it chilled me out and kept my focus to where it needed to be.
Right.
And not all over the place, wandering so much over here because I got one right here. Let me just focus on that first, because if I didn't have this one right here and then I'm trying to host a whole bunch of things going on, then that's where more money being spent, more time need to get put towards, more people mental, conversations, trying to, whatever the case may be, they got bad stuff going on, bringing that energy onto you.
For sure.
There's all this weird stuff. It's like, all right, I don't have to worry about none of that stuff no more. You know what I mean? I could just focus on my business and focus on my one situation so that it makes it easier on my brain to not have to worry about multiple different people or multiple different things. And I feel like it enhanced me as I can just focus on this. I know you got the house together, the crib together, the kids straight, and I don't have to have my mind so strongly focused on that now because I know it's taken care of.
Yep.
Okay, so now I can put more energy and time and focus into the business stuff.
For sure.
Into the focusing, into the locking in, you know, when I need to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it grounded me. It grounded me a lot more because I was a little wild.
Of course.
You know what I mean? I was wild, and then it toned me down a lot. I had to chill out. You know what I mean? And it's like took me from being wild up here to take me all the way down here to chill out. Like
right
sit
there
down.
in the middle.
Yeah, sit down. Sit down.
Nigga in the middle. But also, is it important that your significant other have good credit also?
Yeah, I don't play them type of games.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like, how important is that?
Yeah, I don't play them type of games. Ain't no bad credit around me.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But if my person who was with me that had bad credit, we gonna get it right
fix
anyway.
that.
We gonna make sure you good. So, but yeah, we make she got a 750.
Yeah, damn right.
She got a 752. Especially you around me, ain't nothing below that gonna be happening around me anyway.
sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's straight. You around me, we up. It ain't gonna be. It's not even an option. I don't even play like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so strongly minded on it. You gonna hear it every day until it get it right. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna put you in the right resources to get it done anyway.
Yeah.
So it's very important and it's mandatory.
Yeah.
It ain't no if and maybe. It ain't no now and we finna get this together.
Let me look. Let me look. Put it up.
And it gotta be straight, or else we gonna have a problem. It's a problem in my household. Your credit ain't right. There's gonna be a problem until it's fixed. And if it's fixed, then we cool.
Yeah, you gotta have that.
You know what I mean?
So I'm hearing that the mentorship that you got, are you delivering that to other people also?
Yeah.
Because at the same time, you utilize it to get where you at. So you learn so much. I know you're giving it back to people too.
Yeah. So the things I teach, I got 2 programs. One is teaching people how to start their own funding business.
Oh, that's tough.
So that's when you go do it for other people and charge a commission. So we make anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 to $15,000 per client. So let's just say I get you access to your first $100,000, $200,000. I charge my commission on the back end, let's say 5 to 10%.
Okay.
I make $10,000, $15,000 per client.
Yeah.
I teach other people how to set that business model up so they can go do that business model. So a lot of y'all making money too slow. Let me teach you a business model where you can make money faster with less work and less headache and less time. All right. So if I could teach you how to start this funding business, it can help yourself. And you can go out here and do it for other people because they don't know how to do it. They don't know what to do. They don't have relationships with bankers inside the bank. Right. They don't know how to get the money. They don't know how to go about it. They don't know the requirements. They don't know none of these things. So if I could teach you that business model, they can help you really be able to start a business now that you can get $5,000 to $15,000 per client versus getting paid $20. Wow. All right. And it's remote, online, at home.
Oh, that's tough.
You know, we can do it from the internet. We can do it from the internet at home in our pajamas if we wanted to. You know what I mean? So I love that concept. And then at a higher tier now, this is for my people who are already making $20,000, $30,000 a month. Yeah. People who are already moving and grooving. I teach them how to scale their business, you know, to make an extra $50,000 or $100,000 a month more than what they're making. Damn. By turning their business digital now. Let me teach you how to take what you got that you're making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month to scale you to $100,000 to $150,000 a month by adding an extra stream of revenue, by digitalizing your business, helping you do the digital products, helping you start the membership community groups, helping you do courses and coaching programs, things like that. So it's a lot of people out here doing the coaching stuff and courses. Everybody talking about it. Everybody doing it.
Yeah, it's going crazy. Yeah.
But people are doing it at a low level that people don't know about. People think that people are making a lot of money with it. A lot of people not making a lot of money with it.
That's a fact.
I'm going to come in. I'm the mentor, the coach of the coach to teach you how to scale it to the next level.
SMITTY the GOAT.
Yeah. I want to teach you how to make $100,000 months, $100,000 days.
Real shit.
$1 million years with it, not no $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. That's cool.
Yeah,
I ain't knocking
right.
it. But I want to teach you how to make $100K in a month, $100K in a day.
Real money.
With what you doing right now. Let's help you teach you how to scale this thing to the next level and blow this shit up. Yeah. And then that's where I'm going to come in and be able to help you at if you at that point.
Yeah. Especially that community thing. That's something that most people are overlooking. And like you said, that's the next level. I feel always like, damn, if you find something to monetize monthly, that's the bag. You know,
100%.
That's that sleep money. And then especially giving people, you know, monthly new things. It's not just I did it and you're not. No, I want to be able to give you this community and showing you
100%.
things constantly, because it's not only the money part, you really helping people grow, and you got that connection. Like, how did that service work? How can you teach people that? Like that you teach that too, right? The membership thing.
Yep, and the digitalizing your business. So it's like a form of digitalizing it.
Okay,
so,
got you.
We can digitally create you a membership community group to your niche. You know what I mean? Whatever you do.
Needs you do.
If it is real estate, if it is trucking, if it is content, if it is how to start a podcast, like, we can put a lot of people in a membership community group and charge them monthly to be able to get your knowledge. And what we do in the inside of that, we gamify it. This is one of my cool concepts that we keep it engaged for and keep people in here a long time. Okay. So they don't just be exiting out our group trying to turn up their subscription.
Yeah, we don't want that.
I make mine gamified. So I got 10 levels in mine, meaning you can reach every level, but you have to stay in here long enough to reach it. But I give cool gifts. Sometimes I give away like NFL game tickets. Tough. Sometimes I give away NBA tickets. Sometimes I give away MacBooks. Sometimes I pay people mortgages. Sometimes I pay people car notes. And then the environment in my community, they learning and they winning stuff
and interact with each other.
You know what I'm saying? And they want to stay in because they want to win the prizes. Oh yeah. Some of people I give away a free vacation. Some people I do a VIP in-person dinner with me if you reach the highest level. Of course. So a lot of my people are working towards something, so they're staying in here and paying a subscription for a longer period of time. Makes sense. So I might get somebody some people have been in my group for over a year. Right. So it's while other people out here chasing $50 for a digital product,
Yeah, boom.
I'm out here chasing people that's paying me $50 for a year.
That's the end game.
And then the cool thing is, this is really the crazy part. I work less than 2 hours a month in my community.
That's top level.
I hire coaches to be able to coach certain topics and still give them the value of what they need, host all the information in the courses part, and just drop step-by-step process of how to do things once a week. And then now people get new game. They got coaches. They got gamified stuff. They win prizes, student of the months, and get things from Smitty.
Oh yeah, motherfucker love a good competition. Goddamn,
Boy,
you know what I'm
they
saying?
in there
I remember I was a
getting busy.
kid. You know, you come home with that motherfucker at the star. You know, what I mean? Brought home the star, mom. You felt like you did something.
You know, keeping it engaged for in there and making it actually worthwhile staying in here.
For sure.
And then really being able to build up your monthly revenue too.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying? So, and then what happened is you build a raving community of people who now want to also, once they do what you told them to do in there, so mine just clean your credit, build your credit, and get access to your first $20,000 credit card.
Right.
But now this is where the game get fun at on the digital side.
Mm-hmm.
I can upsell them to the next tier offer. So meaning I got a $5,000 offer now. Once people get to the point where they get their credit card for $25,000, they like, what to do now, Smitty?
Yeah.
And now I have an opportunity to solve their next problem. You don't know how to make money, so let me now upgrade you to my next tier offering since you're in my community already.
You're already
learning
here
from me, and I gave you the game, and you got the result.
For sure.
Bam, Smitty, what else you got for me, man? I got the $25K. I need to know what to do, how to do to make money. All right, let me go teach you how to start a business now to make you money. So now they like, I'm upgrading to the next tier. So I have what's called an ascension ladder of people coming in my lowest tier, going to my mid tier, then going to my inner circle. Then we might go to my $100,000 program because they're making so much more money with all the new things that they learn.
They want to keep elevating
at each level. So now I created a whole ecosystem for somebody to be able to start from ground zero, work their way up in different tiers to be able to work their revenue numbers up within my teachings.
Oh, that's legendary.
So then now I teach people how to structure that and set that up for themselves and their own business model.
And they can pass it down.
And now we can be able to grow.
That's legendary. I'm not gonna lie. That's top level understanding. And man, if people not paying attention to this, I feel sorry for you. If you are, man, listen up. We got the game for you. Make sure you hit my dog Smitty up. How can they contact you, Smitty?
100%. So Smitty the GOAT on all platforms: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Kenneth Smith on Facebook. If you got to find my name, but man, I help with these things on a daily. I give free game all the time, but I host classes and stuff like that. You can go to my Instagram, click the link in my bio. I'm gonna have a free class for anybody that want to join. Always. But man, for people out there right now, one thing I can leave y'all with, man, is start now. Don't wait till it's perfect. None of that stuff. It's so many things out here that you could be doing that you're not doing because you don't know how. And stop saying that it's hard, because it's hard being broke too.
Definitely.
It's hard being in the same position year after year after year.
Hell yeah, it's hard any goddamn way.
So it may be hard building businesses. It may be hard getting the credit shit together, but choose your hard.
Yeah.
Your heart of you being broke and staying in the same position, or your heart of building the thing that's going to take you out of being broke.
Damn right.
So make your decision right now. Make a decision.
Yeah.
A billionaire told me the number one word in the world that if you want to change your life, if he could just tell you one word, and what that one word would be, is decision.
Decision.
A lot of y'all make the decisions to do dumb shit that don't make you no money. You could be making decisions that could make you money.
Man, come on, man.
You know
And utilize it. Today is the day.
Yeah.
Like Smitty said, don't wait till tomorrow. Make that decision and be great today.
For facts.
It's going to be difficult regardless.
Yeah.
I'd rather go through a difficult situation and be glorious and go through my ups and downs. But at the end of the day, if I don't stop, I will achieve something.
Facts.
But if you stay in that same position, you hard, you struggling. I know motherfuckers about 70 years old, motherfuckers still eating goddamn, after green beans out the can. The nigga got a hard life. He still got a hard life. Ain't nothing changed for his motherfucking ass. You see them old greeters at motherfucking Walmart, they still greeting you, checking receipts and shit. Think they want to do that shit? No. Yeah. So listen, pick your heart, man. I'd rather be on the island, motherfucking goddamn, some little ass short son with a bitch about 27 when I'm 90 motherfucking 2. You know what I mean? Eating motherfucking goddamn, S-cargo off the bitch, man. Oh, big grapes too, you know what I'm saying? With the seeds in them, you know what I mean? We keeping it organic now. Watermelon with the seeds in them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We gonna get that. But you gotta pick your poison. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a difficult life and get the glory at the end, and it be a difficult life and just have shit to motherfucking stand on. S.R.T.F, once again, from the seed to the root to the tree to the fruit, we're going to keep it organic. Plant your seed today. Your decision could change your life today, not tomorrow, because tomorrow ain't promised, motherfucker. I'm telling your motherfucker that you get in that car, your motherfucker died because you didn't go to work and goddamn sit on the computer and monetize some shit because you're going to do it tomorrow. You could have did it today and learn some shit from Smitty. Hit him up. He going to get you right. Start your business. Get your funding. Don't be afraid to be great, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be scared, man. I don't know. I might not get that. You might get denied. You rather not find out. I'd rather find out. Man, I'ma promise you, bro. So many situations that I was like hesitant on, and when I just said, boom, I did this shit, it worked. Like, once again, we started this car shit. When I was like first trying to get my Hellcat, I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna prove me for no $80,000 car. I ain't finna. I waited off months on it. Then I finally went in there. They told my ass how to get a co-signer, right? But I did it, and I got that motherfucker. I found the bitch. She signed it for me. I went and did the shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was procrastinating from. I could have been had the bitch lined up and goddamn did that. You know, I'd have been new, and I could have been planting the seeds in the bitch I knew had the good white bitch that had the good credit. I could have been laying that law down for a couple months, but I was procrastinating. Right? You see what I'm saying?
Hey, gotta do something.
Come on, man.
Gotta make something shake.
Make it motherfucking move today, man. So listen up, hit my dog Smitty up.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? How can they contact you one more time, champ?
Smitty the GOAT on all platforms, man. Tap in or tap out. Get it or get it lost, man.
Straight up, man. Link below in the description, man. 3 of them that got them out. 3 of them.